I know. I've been saying that I'm going to try to work on the profanity, right? Well, that only applies to recorded videos. This is a DN live stream, so fuck that. What's the motherfucking deal? Hit that like button. We finna go old school DN shit tonight. You feel me? Finna take it back to the way it used to be. And we got some shit to make shake, right? Lot of shit to talk about. So, again, if you're new to this, hit that subscribe button. If you're true to this, hit that like button. Even if you don't like it, don't give a shit. A lot of shit to talk about. How are each and every one of you? Let's see what we got in the conversation tonight. So make sure you get your shout out in, or you're gonna get ignored. Shout out to Culture, aka the Don of the Discord, the lovely Miss Grace, Jason S. What's the motherfucking deal? The lovely Miss Bell, strong and grand, the man with the plan. What's the motherfucking deal? East Side, motherfucking hero. How you doing this evening, sir? I'm cussing. Well, I guess I'll let it go for like 5 minutes before I start cussing. So I guess maybe it does. Maybe it don't count. Who cares? Let me see. John, my favorite New Yorker. What's the motherfucking deal? Kenneth Cologne. Went from a young man to a grown man. Somewhat proud of you. Not too much, just a little bit proud of you. Brother, you get your clock off. You always trying to say, get your, you worry about selling the ribs consistently. Then we'll worry about the, where it is. Oh, the music can't play? That's terrible. I thought the music played. Master Race, what's the motherfucking deal? Maybe I didn't have it on loop. Let me see if that would do. I'll check it later. Do. The lovely Miss Cartier, how are you doing this evening? Beyond a funny nigga. We're gonna talk about something Beyond sent me today. We're gonna get into that. It's gonna tie in with some other stuff that I wanted to. Frost, what's the motherfucking deal? Sweet Berry, the very Berry, Miss Sweet Berry, not Gwen Berry, but Sweet Berry. Heidi. Tisha, Miss Tisha, how are you this evening? Hope all is well. And Delta Echo Golf, what's the motherfucking deal? And if I missed you, I ain't diss you. Let's bring back the old vibes, the old den. Old Honcho used to just talk a lot of shit. And the chat was live at 5. You know, we're not going to let this platform hold us down. We'll deal with it. We'll figure it all out. Whew. Where do we start? Where do we want to start? I mean, there's so many things to talk about. So many things to talk about. And I think that's where we're going to start going with the streams. I'm going to start recording a little stuff, but we're going to get back to talking shit in the streams like we used to. I'm going to save the best for last. Appreciate the love, Mr. Strong and Grant. This is my support for Black Business Donation. Oh, and darn it, we missed most of the month, the last day of Pride. What a ride. Michael, what's the motherfucking deal? So I said in the title, we're going to talk about the transracial thing. And we're not talking about Miss Dolezal, even though she is the original trendsetter. We got Bill Cosby. We got... I said I want to explain myself because I think a lot of people have my views confused. I'm glad you said that, Miss Carter. You felt like right in line with that because I'm going to talk about why women ain't shit. And I'm going to provide proof to back up the things I say. And this is why, again, I tell you, if it don't apply, let it fly. Because I'm going to talk about certain types of women, which is always the women that I talk about, and why it is dangerous to deal with these women. So, I mean, if we're talking Pride, right? Before Pride is over with, how'd you guys feel? Do you guys watch BET still? You guys still supporting that piece of shit platform? I mean, you guys still, I haven't watched BET in like 15 years, right? So I let that shit go a long, long time ago, right? And apparently there were some awards. Here's another thing too with niggas I don't get, right? Like black folks, niggas, whatever you want to call Hollywood, Hollyweird. Like I really don't care about Hollywood people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, truly don't give a shit. So when I talk shit about Hollywood folks or entertainers, like, they don't fit into the rest of the class with us. You know what I'm saying? They're a different breed. They're on some other shit. Not six comic view. Oh, you on it. But so, you know, y'all, some people gravitate towards them and feel all special when we talk about entertainers. They don't give a shit about you. I hate to burst y'all's bubble. And so that's why I don't care about talking about them, right? They get their benefits. The lovely Miss Sarah joining us. How are you? So I didn't watch, but of course I heard we're celebrating a new member of the family, the Cardi kid. I heard about that. Don't give a shit about that. But I heard that little pawn that they've been using, right? Now, and I talk to y'all about this often because you don't see straight black men on television anymore, right? Long gone are the days of Rock, the days of Family Matters, the days of even Fresh Prince. And the funny thing about Fresh Prince and Family Matters, both of those dads in those shows were gay in real life. You know what I'm saying? It's like those guys still were able to portray a masculine male role model. You know, it's very unfortunate that we've gotten to this point. But you saw that they were more than happy to promote Lil Cowboy X out there, you know, Frenching another man, a dancer. I mean, didn't Madonna start that like a long time ago on MTV, like a long time ago, kissing one of the dancers or something weird like that? Like I say, BET is just like recycled stuff from MTV, like recycled to black people, right? You know what I'm saying? So it is, yeah, touch of theater about it. You know, like I say, so those shows, I mean, the things that they put out, it's all crap. Think about the shit that they watch on there. It's all, you know, ratchet women. You know, you don't see family structure pushed at all anymore, right? And I know everybody's not all pro-family, but the family is important, right? Without straight people, we wouldn't be here, would we? I guess we could be in certain countries where they're making the test tube babies, but that's a whole nother conversation. So they were sure to promote that and how groundbreaking that was. Look, the gay stuff isn't groundbreaking anymore. It wasn't groundbreaking until when like Will and Grace did. I think that was like Ellen broke the ground. Will and Grace broke the ground, right? Wise, what's the motherfucking deal? That was groundbreaking. Now it's just extra gay stuff, right? You see significantly more gay characters on TV shows than you see straight black men. But then what they do a lot of the times is they blend the black man. They get their 2 for 1. They get their black and they're gay, and they throw it all in one. And now all the youth think that that's cool. That's what's happening. That's what's going on, right? So I find an issue with that. Definitely a big problem with that. I don't watch the award shows, but like I said, I find it funny when all these black entertainers, you know, holler prejudice, racism, and all this other stuff. Then they go to beg and plead to be on, you know, these white, or predominantly white? That's what y'all use now. Predominantly white award shows. Oh, they're so white, they're so this. And they honestly don't give a shit about their own black awards. So I find that kind of odd, but you see why I wouldn't give a shit about them awards too if that's what they're promoting. It's always a bunch of trash. And the thing about it is, we support the trash. Well, let me say not we, they. I'm still working on a segregation name to segregate black folks and niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody took it on the nigga role, so we got to like separate divisions of black people, all right? Because like I said, I don't want to be affiliated with those types anymore. Like on some real shit, like I don't want to be affiliated with certain types of black people. I don't care who hears it. Lovely Miss K. Grace. I'm all for it because that shit gives us a bad name. It gives those of us who don't support that, we don't have a voice anywhere. Those of us who are more independent thinking, those of us who may be more conservative thinking, we get ostracized from our own community for saying, hey, this is detrimental to what's going on. We don't buy all into the media. And like I say, we get kicked out. You ain't black. Well, they're trying to make gay the new black. If that's the case, I guess I ain't black. Didn't vote for Biden, guess I ain't black. Again, it's super weird. So, Lil Nas X. I want to talk about. I want to talk about Cosby a little bit, and like I'm neither here nor there on the Cosby thing. From the legality aspect of it, you know, it is what it is. Did Cosby have his way with some ladies a while back? I'm pretty sure he did. And I'm pretty sure it's in the same context that a lot of entertainers have. But I see a lot of people who are shitting on Cosby. Oh, he's a piece of shit. Nigga, y'all go get weed, alcohol. Y'all be giving the bitches perkies, all that other shit. I have an ID in the computer, not black. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all be trying to get the bitches in the mood too. So like, miss me with the whole, he's a terrible person. That was the shit that y'all motherfuckers been on, right? Like, so it's niggas out there who have an opinion, have a say so, who are just as foul, right? So everybody can't speak on it. Now, again, do I think that he probably did some things? Yeah, probably so. But, like I said, statute of limitation, certain legal issues and things, and, you know, we can start pointing fingers. You know, I'm not big on the whole them two thing. Well, what about them or what about them? Well, you know, either they see their day in court or they don't. But in this case, I think, like I said, I hadn't looked into the full thing. Apparently there was a deal with a DA. That Tupac thing, I want to talk about that. But I think if I start talking about that, some people are going to get upset. Anyway, the shooting the cop thing, because I've heard something recently, and it really made me question that. But I'm not going to get into that tonight. We'll save that for another crazy dinner. As I possibly am. Bill DeBarg, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Good to see you. But like I said, so the Bill thing, I really don't think he should have been hit up. Like I say, the chick that they got him with, I think, was the one that accused him of that, but then was also taking gifts from him, also doing all that. So if you had another case that was maybe a bit more serious that they could have really pinned it on, hey, I'm all with that. But the one, that they used to really try to lock him down, like I said, she was just a little side chick, and she got mad about whatever. So that's my thoughts on Bill. I'll probably go more into that tomorrow when I do a little bit more reading and then kind of get more details, and I might make a recorded video specifically on that. I got a checklist of things I'm talking about. I'm trying to be a little bit more organized to make sure the conversation is good. We talked about Little Weirdo X. We talked about Pride Month's finally over slightly. We've talked enough about Bill for now. I'm not going to go into bashing the black women yet. I know that's what y'all are waiting for. I know y'all, that's all you do, Honcho, to bash black women. Here's my thing, though. If you associate yourself with the black women that I talk about, then that might be more of a you issue than me. Because I only talk about trash black women. Like, I only talk about, like, the most derelict, bad representations. Ruby, how are you doing this evening? That's what I speak on. Because, you know, I tell you, what do I like? I like dark-skinned women. The majority of motherfuckers, oh, dark-skinned women, terrible. So if I was just like a super black woman hater, I would never say, I want me a yellow bone bitch. No. I talk about I like natural hair. I don't like all the extra shit. I love it natural. Because tell me this, when do you ever see these videos, right? These videos that you see going viral. And we're going to share some in just a few. Oh, I'm going to show you some in just a few. I got some stuff for you. When do you ever see natural women getting into brawls and groups, these crazy street fights, stabbing, shooting, doing all this crazy? When do you see natural black women do that? Because I really honestly can't recall me ever seeing a video like that. You know what I'm saying? And I told you that I believe that there is a mental illness associated with a lot of these behaviors. And again, I'm going to get into that. I'm going to point some things out here in just a minute. So again, I don't see those types. What was I going to? I was going to spill with that. So I kind of got two things. Before I get into the women, what's going on with y'all's boy Kodak? Throwing money in the water, I guess beefing with his artists. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I know some of y'all are like, oh, the fuck is Kodak? We talking about taking pictures? I'm talking about Kodak Black the rapper. And apparently there's an issue. Do you feel like, hey, if somebody puts somebody on, right, and they use your name to get on, does that person owe you? Or, do they benefit from the merit of their own work? You know what I mean? Y'all let me know your thoughts on that. Plus he's gone blonde, so that's some weird shit too. I talk about that. Niggas are not excluded from the weird behavior. I was gonna do a whole video on this next topic, right? So we're gonna start getting into the stuff, right? And we're gonna start getting into the why I say what I say, right? I'm gonna pull up some videos. I was gonna start with this one about bad single mom behavior, but we're gonna come back to that. We're going to talk about where did I put this video? Okay. We're going to talk about this. I know you heard about what happened in ATL recently. This appreciate the love. Shout out to Dan the man. Say, well, once the weed was pulled out, they're naturally again, so technically many of the fights. We're gonna get. I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all a two-parter. Y'all know y'all like the two-parters, and I appreciate the love, Dan the man. I got something good for y'all here in just a sec. Just stay tuned. Stay with me. I'm telling you, we're going old school dinner tonight. We're gonna have a good time tonight, and we'll open up the lines in a little bit. But I got plenty to talk about. So I know y'all saw what happened in Atlanta, right? And if you didn't see what happened, apparently this lady who was a part of the crowd, there's this cheap deal apparently. It's not in the Dominican Republic, and so I guess a lot of women flew out from Atlanta to go get a cheap ass, quote unquote, Brazilian butt lift, right? Now, would you like to guess the majority of the race of these gamers, card gamer? What's the motherfucking deal? Dita Gamma. Good to see you, Dita Gamma. I hope all is well. Felicia Rashad is getting dragged for what? What happened? For she was supporting Bill. We gonna talk about them twins. We're gonna talk about them twins. Y'all just give me just a moment. We're gonna get to the twins. But like I said, so people come in here and they argue with me, man. And I say a lot of things, and I tell you, okay, I said it a bunch of times. I only date black women. I'm only attracted to black women in that way. Not saying that there aren't attractive Latino women, white women, whatever other types that there are. Some groups maybe not as attractive, but anyway, everybody got their own thing. Roman, what is the deal? But I get argued with it here, and I see it all over the place. Oh, well, black women got the best bodies, and they everybody want to copy us and do all it. The only people I'm seeing getting shot up in the butt by trannies with Fix-A-Flat and dying. The only women I'm seeing having to go get emergency surgeries, butts falling out, leaking, celebrities, butt cheeks turning literally inside their butt is disgusting. And then this is what I'm about to show you. So if you're having the best bodies, why is this particular group, the same group, getting the most surgeries? Going down to Mexico, dying on the surgery table, multiple incidents, and one is because you're trying to do something you can't afford. Like, look, buy cheap t-shirts, go buy off-brand underwear, something, whatever. You can even go get a deal on food, hey, I'm going to go whatever. But don't skimp on the fucking surgeries. If you're going to do it, go to a professional, go somewhere in America where hopefully you have some type of recourse if something goes wrong. But instead, people are so desperate to look like these entertainers, to look like these other phony motherfuckers. Like I say, we're so fucking fake and I can't stand it. This is why I cannot stand it. I'm going in tonight, right? I'm going in tonight. So I hope that you're either prepared for it. I hope you're excited about it. Or if you're not, this is the light stuff. Because we are just getting started. And so there's some $1,800 to go let some Dominican doctor touch up your butt, right? So there's a cheap deal, and then there's also layaway plans and other things going on. So let's take a small glimpse as to what took place. These are all women, including this one right here, coming back from having butt surgeries, right? All of these women need walkers to be able to move appropriately. Now, that's the first part. Now, I'm going to put this on a loop because this next one's a little bit faster. Now, this is the flight back. Like, they were over-inundated, that's probably not how that's supposed to go, with women. All these, what are y'all seeing here? What are y'all saying? Where are the white women? I'm looking. Y'all see any? Y'all let me know. I'm gonna let it play like 3 more times. Y'all let me know if y'all see. Do I need to make it bigger? Is it gonna let me make it bigger? Right? Like where are they? Are y'all seeing them? I don't see any, right? And the reason why I say the things that I say is because black women, I want you to stop doing this bullshit to yourselves. Right? This is tough love. Oh, you hate. No, it's tough love because you're doing, like, if a person is banging their head against the wall, are you going to encourage them to keep doing it? Say, hey, stop doing it. You're going to get a concussion. You're going to get brain damage. First it's a concussion. You can recover from that. Then eventually it's going to be permanent brain damage. You won't be able to bounce back from that. And are you talking about one of the flight attendants? One of the people having to help them on the plane? That's the only ones I'm saying. So, say just left with a red wall barrier. Okay, let's see. We're going to see what Heidi's talking about. Hold on, let me see if I can pause it. Oh, is she? Let's see if we can get a little bit more here. All right, hold on. We might have a white. Oh, what am I fucking up here? Don't move that. Leave that. I'm messing all kind of shit up. Let me not move nothing else. There we go. All right. Let's see. Y'all see one? Y'all tell me if y'all agree. She could be. Yeah, she might be. She could be. I think you might be right. All right. So she has white hair. Could it be a Latina? Don't look, I ain't gonna lie. Some of y'all Latinas out there, Sticky Northside, what's the motherfucking deal? You know what? Because like I say, it could be. I should put the whatchamacallit on. You might be right there, Heidi. Heidi knows. See, that's what happens. See, Heidi, she knows when she goes into public places, especially likes to hang around a lot of black folks. She has her white radar on so she can spot another white person from a mile away. Yeah, I think they said there were 25 of them. So one out of the 25. Oh, Latinx. I'm sorry. Let me be PC. But yeah, she could be very fair skinned. That is a distance, right? I've known some fair skinned women who have, Make sure you hit that like button, man. Make sure, Vince, what's the motherfucking deal? Make sure you hit that like button. Like I say, we're just getting started here. If you're not liking it, don't blame me. Blame the people that are doing this, right? So all these women went and paid $1,800 to go get Brazilian butt lifts. Coming back in wheelchairs. The flight can't accommodate them, so they got to figure out a way to put all these women on a flight back. Savage Donald Trump, what's the motherfucking deal? Why? What is it, right? If you already have the best bodies and everybody else is emulating you, why do you go to the Dominican Republic to get the Brazilian butt lift? Sounds like a lot of other stuff going on, right? You're supposed to be black, Dominican Republic, Brazilian butt lift. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just looking too much into it, right? So that's that, right? And this is why I say I have a problem. You're willing to do all these things. I talk about going to the gym, right? In an area where I live, it's pretty diverse, right? It's pretty diverse. Professor Trill has joined us. How about women take responsibility for their own actions, right? It's woman power. We live in a matriarchy. Women are the predominant people in these households. You know why men get into that? Because they see a lot of these people see their mothers acting like that. So why don't women say, hey, right? Because I hear it all the time. Oh, you know, I don't need no man. I'm independent. All of these things. So if you're independent, you don't need a man. Why would a man's opinion matter? Right? Black women are strong. Why do they need the man's opinion to determine what they look like? But like I say, what it always comes down to, we find a way to push it onto the man. But when it's good, it's always, you know, strong black woman. But like I said, so my deal with this is to stop doing this, right? To stop encouraging this stuff, because all of these women want to be what? What women do this? Video vixen, video whore. They know they get treated terribly. They get slutted out. And that's what you strive to want to be like. The fake eyelashes, the fake hair, going at the fake butts, all of these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all fake. But like I'm saying, getting back to it, instead of working out to get to it, to earn it, like I say, I go to the gym, and I've been going at different times lately because I've been having different things going on. And I look at the numbers, I look at the statistics, if you will, right? And it's something we've talked about often in the Discord. If you're not a part of the Discord, shame on you. But Latin women, by far, make up the most women in the gym. Next, it's white. Then you have black. And I would say you have Asian, but you know, the numbers for Asians are so small. But here's the crazy part, right? I often see more Asian women in the gym than black women, right? And then when you do see a couple of black women there, let's be honest, they're either just getting started. You can tell me if we're or just getting into it. What I'm talking about, when you see other women, you can tell have been working at this for some time. DeMarkey, what's the motherfucking deal? Make sure everybody hits that like button. And so this is not an insult. This is an observation. This is real, right? I pay attention. And then when they do come in today, matter of fact, I was actually surprised. I went a little bit later today. I saw maybe 3 of them, right? That might be, and this is actually on the weights. Sometimes you got them on the cardio and stuff, but maybe 3 of them at one time, right? It'll be like 1 here, maybe 2. Sometimes I really don't actually see them come together. The Latin women come in groups, right? The Latin women's, they'll come in 3 or 4 deep together, work out together, or they'll have workout buddies. Black women, I don't see that. I really honestly don't see it. They're usually solo. I see the Latin women, the white women, they have personal trainers. The last black woman I saw, and it was funny because I was talking to the fellas in the men's den, she got into it with her personal trainer. She got into it with her personal, they had an argument with her personal trainer, right? Like, so again, I'm not saying these things to be rude. I'm saying these things to say that we have to do better, because I am happily occupied, but I would like black men to have better options out there. Y'all want black men to do better. Y'all want black men to be at a whole 6'6", 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 pack. And y'all are the devil. But when men say, hey, women should maybe do this, or women should maybe do, you stop policing us. Right? Okay, whatever. But these, again, like I said, are my observations. And why would I say these things if I sit here and say that I'm attracted to black women? Why would I say that? Well, the Latin women are winning because as far as the bodies, they're the ones putting in the most work. Like I said, the Latin woman with the black personal trainer today. Again, and it's not that these things matter, like I guess the racial personal trainer, whatever, but I'm just saying, like, if you're getting in there, you're getting healthy, that's what ultimately matters. But that's not what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? No, they want that's where the 6 feet come in. Have you ever talked to a black woman, Heidi? They want 6 feet of dick. That's what they want. So again, it's super unfortunate that we get to this point. Like I say, because I want us to do better, because I want better options for black men, to have better options in black women for having better health, to create better families, healthier families, and, you know, we prosper and move forward, because the family is the foundation to functional success. But we've divided from that. We've gotten way away from that. And what black women are saying, well, you just should accept us as we are. Y'all saw the thing with the woman who was like 300 pounds talking about, well, I could get in the gym anytime I want. He needs to accept me now as I am before I become who I am in the gym. That makes no sense, right? That makes no sense. Why don't you be the best version of yourself to put yourself out there, right? So, again, that's just my personal opinion on it, right? Talk about the Brazilian butt lifts. All right, so we got kind of like two things. We got two directions we can go here. We can talk about twins. Yeah, they can have 10 kids, but you better be single with no kids. We can talk about a real dramatic. Actually, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna get into a few more videos. I'm gonna explain myself because I said on the video I'm going to explain myself, and this is part of me explaining myself why I say what I say. I don't say these things because I hate black women. I say these things because I want better options for black men who want to be with black women. But I don't think black women are interested in relationships anymore. They've been duped. The media has done their job. They rather have a relationship with a television and a cat than, to really try to have something meaningful and successful. Disney ruined a lot of people with that whole Disney princess mentality. Just going to be happy all life, or thinking that Prince Charming. There's only one Prince Charming, right? And only the princess gets Prince Charming or Cinderella or whatever. A lot of y'all are wicked stepsisters and don't even know it, right? And have no idea. So, Heidi, talk to a black woman, and yeah. you talk to a black woman, they go, I need a foot long. Like, what is wrong with your vagina that you need a foot of penis to be satisfied? Appreciate the love, Savage Donald Trump. Oh shit. I wish you would just come in the Discord video. I can show you 1,000 videos that prove you wrong. You got to realize you weren't born in America, right? Shonda Tony, how are you doing this evening? Good to see you, ma'am. So let's go and get into a couple of things, right? And so this is why I say what I say. And then we're going to talk about a very tragic situation, and then I'll open up the phone lines, and we can talk about whatever y'all want to. But that's what the Den was originally built on, talking about King Folk. Man, it's like the gang is all here tonight. It is good to see you all. Like I said, this feels like a good old Den. Talking a bunch of shit. The chat is live, and we're all having a good time, aren't we? I'm glad to see all of you. And I'm glad, it makes me feel good, honestly, but it's been a long time, and I haven't seen certain names and things like that. Infinity, what's the motherfucking deal? I seen you the other day, Nick. But when I don't see y'all in a while, and you kind of wonder, hey, whatever happened to so-and-so, or whatever happened to, this other person? And to see y'all, to know that y'all are doing right, or things that are, hopefully okay in your lives, it's good to see. It honestly does make me feel good. They don't reject him, but as soon as he pisses them off, Heidi, they they talk bad about him. You know what I'm saying? So again, let me pull up a couple of videos, right? This is something I wanted to talk about that bothers me. This is why I say, when I talk about why you say, well, why do families matter, Honcho? Why does it gotta be about families? What's wrong with single moms? Well, good single moms are few and far between. Without a positive male role model in their lives, a lot of young men go astray. They fall victim to the streets, and they get to doing dumb stuff, and they fall victim to scandalous, terrible women. And so that's why a family is important. I'm going to play a video. All right, I'm going to make sure the sound is off on all these videos. Okay. I'm going to play this one. This one has to be off because it plays a certain song. But you can see in the background what song this is, right? And I'm gonna show you a little clip after this. And you'll say, how do you know it's a woman? Just watch. I want y'all to tell me what you think about this. This is a little boy. I honestly don't like watching this fucking... Appreciate the love, Miss Sarah Lou. That's a little boy, right? And I personally find fault with those actions. So let me put this in here for you. Say, oh, well, Honcho, you just making a big deal out of nothing. Maybe I am, right? Or maybe I ain't. Oh, I forgot about that picture. This is what his mother posted, right? And this is what happens, when we're leading the abortions, when we're creating young men that don't like vagina, and their wrists are very limp. right? Thank you, Beyond. You can say it. I ain't say it, but you already know what it is. So Power, what's the motherfucking deal? Man, like I said, the gang is all here. I'm convinced that this is his favorite dance now. LOL, TikTok on a hoverboard. Come on, son, you better do it. Encouraging this behavior. Keep y'all negative comments to yourself and off my motherfucking post. He a kid dancing, ain't no harm. Ain't no, double negative. And it goes in the rest. There's plenty of harm in it. You're encouraging him and you're promoting this, so it's going to get likes from a bunch of questionable people, questionable weirdos, and very questionable men who are into this derelict type of stuff. And he's going to find that, hey, well, my mom's on the internet all the time. Well, where can I get attention? Oh, by doing stuff like this for people. Fucking culture. Oh my goodness. And, you know, this is what happens. He's going to be competing with the girls for the dance moves, for the attention. He's not going to want to be with them. He's going to be competing with them. And you think that this is okay. It's very sad, a very, very sad situation that we've gotten to this point, right? Hey, I don't care what you say. Soulja Boy was a hard ass. The Crank That Soulja Boy was a hard ass nigga. That was a hard ass dance, niggas. You Superman. Matter of fact, we talked about that. From what I hear, I didn't watch the verses, but Soulja Boy definitely won. As soon as I saw Bow Wow trying to Harlem Shake, terrible. All right. So, my thoughts on that. This is why we need families, because a man in this situation, and I want y'all to pay some attention to something real quick. Let me bring this up. Right? Let me pause this. I don't want to get into that weird stuff. But y'all see right there? There's obviously a new baby in the house, right? You got a box of fucking Huggies back there. So, hey, what can I do to get attention from my mother giving it to the new baby, if she pays attention to that, from her being on the internet, probably with everybody else? Let me start doing this off the wall stuff so she'll post me and entertain me or have me entertaining her. But anyway, it's just a child. I wish better for him. Oh, all right. So how do y'all want it? Y'all want the one-on-ones, or do y'all want a group brawl? Because we can have it either way. Actually, let's save the best for last. We're gonna say the one-on-ones, right? And so I don't know if I posted this. I posted another video in the thing, right? Like I said, I got a lot. I've been having a lot of things I want to do stuff about and talk about, and just have not had the chance. Let's do this one. Let's get the audio going. Hold on. So this one apparently somebody posted, and it is a. I'll have the number up in just a minute, and we will definitely have it. We'll have it up. Because the group brawl, it's good. So I'm gonna say that one for last. This one apparently is a baby mama, not a wife, not a girlfriend. And if she was either one of those things, I could understand it, right? And somebody's like, "Oh, my sister caught her baby daddy slipping." That was the title of this particular video. So, know y'all's thoughts. Let's check it out.
Well, like when you're recording live,
make sure y'all can see this clearly. If y'all don't understand, here we go, what's taking place right now. All right. Let's just do it like this so y'all can see it a little bit better. We'll put it on the outside of the screen. All right. Like I said, this is a bitter baby mama, mad because, exactly. Now look at this. I can't tell if this is Black Air Force One activity. Y'all let me know. Y'all might see it a little bit better than me. But apparently, baby daddy is out minding his own business. It looks like Black Air Force One. His business with other women. Not his girlfriend. Not his wife. baby mama mad because the baby daddy's out enjoying himself. Now, you already got 2 chicks. Obviously mad because she can't stand it when men move on. And especially looks like he's upgraded. That's a whole other conversation. Yeah, if the wee-wee is making her act like that, of course that lady's going to want it. He's going to get some at the end of the night. That's a whole other conversation, right? So, that's craziness. That behavior in public. Then, yes, that attire is... now they recorded it like a dumbass. I would be pressing charges. Men need to start pressing charges on women because they do things like this and they are never held accountable for their behavior. And they need to. Again, if your society standards are saying that everything else needs to be equal, you need to equally press charges because, again, these type of women are dangerous. And I'm going to explain why these women are dangerous. They're dangerous even if you're not dating them, right? So, Chuck, I remember I did a little video about Chuck the other day. He told you all about them big old women down in San Antonio. Let's talk about those big old women down in San Antonio. Apparently, this was at a child's basketball tournament, right? Child's basketball tournament. I know some of y'all thinking, well, this is on a professional court. Come on, dog. This is very recent. Spurs are not in the playoffs, bro. So there's that. But this is what I'm saying. Like, you can't take these certain type of women in public. And again, look at the hair, look at the attire, understand why I say what I say.
Hey, that's bullshit, man. Hey, come on. Come over here playing with me.
We way down there in the front row. Ain't even got nothing to do with the fight. Leave on the court somewhere. Who's this lady cop? This camera is terrible.
Ain't never seen. Ain't never seen.
What do you say? Most modern black women are not even black. They put on so much other shit that they're not themselves. And it makes me sad. It really does make me sad. So, oh man. Beyond, don't say that on your page. They gonna cancel you. And so again, who had to break it up? Who had to be the sensible ones there? The toxic masculinity that had to break it up? That had to keep them from. They turned it vertical. About that. That's the men had to break it up, right? That toxic masculinity had to be the only reasonable energy in the arena. You know, maybe they must have fought over the last trip, right? A bunch of hair pulling more than anything. I am getting eager with anticipation of getting into the real good video. So, like I said, you know, this is what I'm saying about. Did you see any natural hair women in that video all having an altercation? And here's my thing, like, if y'all can find a video of a natural haired woman, preferably something recently, causing a big scene, a big ruckus, or whatever it may be, send it to me. I would love to see it. I would absolutely love to see it, and I'll call it out, even though it's going to be way harder for you to find that than anything else. Oh! I skipped over. Yes, I got a little sweat under my armpits. I'm a man. I completely skipped over the transracial conversation. I completely skipped over the transracial conversation. I want to stall y'all out because I'm telling y'all this brawl video is so intriguing. I got one more clip I'm gonna show y'all. We'll talk the transracial thing real quick because I put it in the title, so I'm gonna talk about it. And then we're going to have, I'm going to explain, I'm going to show you a video that shows just everything. That's why I say what I say and why I say the hair, all that behavior, all that stuff. It's only a specific group of us that's doing that shit. Of them, not us. I'm not with them. If we were all at a venue together, I'm not with them. Okay. This was funny. This was more funny, right? But again, look at the people involved. Tell me what's going on. You tell me for yourself. Even the perpetrator who's trying to throw the chair. Everybody involved. The manager, the two, whatever that is in the front, it could be trash. Everybody. Friends like this, who needs enemies, right? This is what I'm saying. You can pull up 1,000 times. But these are the people who get associated with us, the reasonable. You have to be. Probably from the drive, whoever's sitting. So again, it is terrible, right? Because these people are associated with us. I'm not, and I don't want to be associated with them. Like that movie Us? No, them. All right. Yeah, I want to see some more ratchet shit before I talk about this transracial thing. This shit right here, I discovered was a thing, right? So, I'm going to be honest. Black women cannot say anything about black men, period, when it comes to hair. Especially if y'all talking about the little whatever man weaves. Niggas, go get the man weaves. Because black women have been deceiving us in a multitude of... I learn more every day. The more I watch this ratchet shit, the more I learn, right? The more I learn. Broderick. And I'm going to say something. For those of you who were not in the Discord, I stumbled upon Broderick a few days ago. Broderick actually had ribs for sale. Broderick's ribs were pretty damn good. So, if you're in the Houston area, next time that Broderick is selling, it might be a year from now, so I can't tell you when. If you got a chance, stop on by and get you some of Brody's baby backs. Get you some of that fine swine. You know what I mean? Gabriel, right, exactly. Shout out to Gabriel. I wish they did, exactly. If they would use that in the gym, especially the gym that I go to, then the numbers might not be so skewed, right? But, only one lie, how you doing? I'm not going to show that video, but I'm going to talk about it. All right? If we're talking about the twins, we're going to get on that. But here, I said I was going to talk about this other thing, right? And sometimes just going to be, oh, you just hate black people, you just shit on niggas. No, I just want us to fucking do better. Because, again, when you support this shit, you don't speak out on this shit, people think that you are a part of this shit, right? And I'm not a part of this shit. McVice, what's the motherfucking deal? Like I say, you know, like when you don't speak out on these things, it's not that you're shitting on other black people. It's that you're letting people know, I don't participate in this behavior. I'm not with that shit. Because we have such piss poor representation, right? We have so much shitty representation, especially straight black men. People just think we're all with the shit. You know what I mean? And we're not. And it's very, very fucking unfortunate, right? But here we are. So I said I was going to talk about the transracial thing, and then we're going to get into a good ghetto brawl, and we're going to talk about a very sad story of why I say certain black women can be very dangerous. But before we do that, what the fuck is this? And I just realized it was called Touchdown. Wow, that's funny. What the fuck is this shit? Edge tattoo. Someone please explain what this shit is. Please. Please. These are not baby hairs. These are not. Hey, this is the fraud. It's like, even on this package, right? Who you think you fooling? Look at the space going on in there. This is why I say to stop wearing this shit. This is why I say to fucking embrace your natural hair. Embrace who you are instead of feeling so determined to go be something that you're not. You're willing to think that this shit looks good. For $2.99, you can have some baby hairs that's fine. And you bought them, so they all mine. Like, it's just like, come on, man. It is crazy. Forehead and temple area, receding hairline, micro pigmentation. What does that say? It's all shiny. Something waterproof? Dog, this is what I'm saying. Like, there's so much tomfoolery. There's so much fucking shenaniganery going on in the black community, in the black female community. This is why I say what I say. Black women, please embrace your natural, beautiful self. Stop doing this shit. And if you're too far gone, encourage other women not to take the same path that you've taken. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop the bullshit, right? I'd rather you have the Gwen Berry fro than walk around with this bullshit. This ain't you. Like, come on, this is detestable. Right? Like, imagine you got a chick over at your house. You know, y'all get it in, you get the bumping and grinding, you get the knocking the sweat into her and all that good shit. You be a nice gentleman, or let's say it's a hotel, because you don't want to bring no chick like this to your house. So you say you crash, you fall asleep in it. You wake up the next morning, you see this shit on the hotel pillow, next to one of them fucking big fake eyelashes. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is terrible, bro. Exactly. I'm going to get you sucker. They're all, I'm going to get you sucker shit now. They're all taking all the shit off. Like, I'm going to get you sucker. That scene was a joke. This is all I'm not going to say all, not all, not all, Honcho, but the majority of what's put out there, right? Again, I go out there. I told y'all, did I tell y'all today the actual black woman that I saw in the gym had a bonnet on her fucking head? Did I finish that statement? I might not have. And then the other ones that I do see got the fucking eyelashes, got all the other shit going on. Like, why? You're beautiful without that, and I mean that. You don't need any of that bullshit. Just embrace who the fuck you are. I'm dead fucking serious when I say these things. Like, I would love to not ever have to talk about weave ever again. Like, I don't know, like the bitch who in the fucking video who had the fucking magenta shit. These crazy colors, all this sherbet-haired motherfuckers. Like, stop it, right? Stop it. Like, you're beautiful as you are. But for some reason you feel like, I don't know, don't blame me, I'm not doing it. You rather listen to the media tell you you're not good enough. You rather look like these video hoes who get fucked on and left behind for a bag that they ain't got no money to put in, but y'all think that shit is what's up. But y'all don't know most of these hoes are broke and at home crying alone. Otherwise, they wouldn't be tripping and saying the shit that they do say. If they were really truly happy about themselves, they wouldn't be doing the things that they do. But we'll get back to that, right? Let's talk about transracial, right? So let's ease up off the black folks for a little bit. I know y'all need a little break. I know some of y'all want me to say pour it on. But I want to talk about this dude, this they. I don't know, non-binary. I don't know what you call them. I'm learning, right? Because I'm all with this shit. Like I am all with this shit, right? So give me a second. Let me figure this out. And I'm all for the transracial shit. I promise you, I am. I'm 100% on board. Hey. You know, if you feel like you're born the wrong race, let's Malibu most wanted this shit up. Yeah, discard that. Let's try that again. All right. So, I don't even know where to start with this, but we're just gonna get into it. British influencer had 18 surgeries that look like a BTS singer. BTS, I don't even know what that stands for, but it's like this K-pop group, right? British guy wants to look like this guy. This is not the British guy. This is the K-pop guy, right? Did they take the picture? I might have to restart it. Anyway, so British influence. This is the Ollie London guy who identifies as non-binary. So it's like now it's racially ambiguous. Says he's Korean. I give him credit. I give them, let me work on my pronouns. I give them credit for what they do because they actually went and learned a little bit of Korean, right? says, been trapped in the wrong body for 8 years, but now I can be myself. How are you, like, only trapped in the body for 8 years? You're way older than 8 years old, right? This is the person, right? And I'm going to show you guys some videos here in a second. Oh, he's getting death threats. I haven't checked this out since like a day or two ago. Now they're getting death threats. That's terrible. That's unfortunate. Do y'all not see? Yes, King Coon, that's my name. Follow me on Twitter. This is hilarious, right? They're loving the attention. So this is what I'm saying. And now they're calling out the woke mob. This is funny. These are people that always preach about liberalism, tolerance, and respecting others, but the same people sending me thousands of death threats, telling me to take my own life, bullying me because they don't agree with who I am. Hypocrisy, right? And this is why I love it, because of the hypocrisy that's coming out. Because there are transgender people who are angry. This is a want to, not a need to. Anyway, this is Ollie London's page. Let me see. Yeah. All right, really screw all this. You guys get it. I was going to go way more. I saved this like page up for some days ago. I wanted to make Jimin proud because Jimin is my ultimate idol. I want him to be proud. I'm sure he'll be proud that I look exactly like him. Now, who wants somebody else to look exactly like? That's a weird thing, right? This is why I talk about mental illnesses in certain groups of people. And there's multiple groups of people, not just the black women, not just the prideful people, but apparently the transracials now, because originally, we know the original transracial OG was Rachel Dolezal. But right here, this is where I have to correct Mr. Ollie London. Transracial is a thing. I invented it. If you can be transgender, you can be transracial. Live your life to the fullest. Be who you want and spread love, right? So I cannot give Mr. Ollie credit for creating the transracial. You know what I'm saying? Some of you are like, Honcho, what are you talking about? What the fuck is transracial? So let's check it out, right? Transracial is, I hope this is the right thing. I got this from Dixerto or some website, and I hope this is the right thing that shows up. I find this to be extremely humorous. I'm loving all of it, because now it shows the hypocrisy of these communities. Love yourself, be who you want to be, all this other stuff. Now as soon as somebody does something you don't like, you ostracize them. Where is the love is love, right? Is this his form of, their form of love for whatever weird shit? Anyway. What does transracial mean? The word transracial has historically been used to describe those who adopt children from a different ethnic background to their own. However, in recent years, after high-profile people use the term to describe themselves, transracial has become associated with those who identify with a different racial background. I now identify as white. 3, 2, 1. My credit score has just shot up 150 points. Appreciate the love. Miss Sarah. Let me see. I had another, what is this other image that I had up here for what? I think I had a screenshot of something he said. Oh yeah, this is him actually saying it, if you didn't see it in the thing. Talking about he invented transracial. That is not true. Again, that belongs to one Miss Rachel Dolezal, who was a leader of her particular NAACP chapter, and so forth and so on. All right, now that that's out the way, let's get back to the good stuff. We got 2 more things I got to really cover, and then we're going to open up the line, I believe. Yeah, we're going to open up the line. I'm just going to let the video play. It's a 2-parter, okay? And hopefully this works out right. Let's remove this. I'm going to let this play, right? And hopefully it doesn't look too crazy. Yeah, it's kind of... Let's see, how can we do this? I'm going to let this play, and I want you guys just to enjoy. Oh, I don't want to do it like that. That's terrible. Okay, no, that's not how it's going to work. Let me see how bad this looks if I do it like this.
No, you gotta see the police on the shit.
You gotta... I got to do a play-by-play here, right? Look at everything coming out of here. This weave right here. There's going to be several women wearing weave coming out of here. I wouldn't say any of these women are in the best of shape. But yet these women have the best bodies in the country, and everybody wants to be like them. Everybody wants to imitate them, right? But again, I'm going to leave you to have your own opinions, even though I've already influenced you.
No, did y'all just see the police officer smiling and shit?
That one has no hair. This one has no hair. It's carrying several wigs. Drop shoe. This is 3 or 4 different women carrying wigs outside. All of them have shorts.
Gee, what that man that they was beating the fuck out of that man in the middle of the corridor.
Woman grabbing him with the head full of weave.
Where he at?
2 women who have lost their weaves fighting. So apparently these women stole the weaves of the women they were fighting in there. And now, like a gang of wild hyenas, they have rushed to attack and jump on another black woman. Now there is law enforcement all over the place. But you see now what's going on is law enforcement can't do their job because all this bullshit is bad.
Girl, you want to come back?
This woman just spit on the other guy, which, well, Cosby damn, I'd have to get out. Several homosexual men there, and these niggas coming over here and not helping the situation.
Oh,
and
she landed that shit.
Back on her and got spit on the cop. Well, you got large black officer, a bunch of these questionable women. And again, this is not a particular. Oh, look at these two.
Hold on.
This is what I'm saying. This is not a one-off thing.
Too much spitting.
Watch that. I want y'all to watch that one in the yellow shorts. Because that
Oh, they throwing shit.
Now, these women want to get back. I guarantee you the women who decide to step back look just like the women who are out here, right? This is no aim. This is your average
she ran up. Look.
black woman in America. I hate to say it. And I would say 35 and under that is not in the corporate or professional setting. This is what you get. And there are women once they get off work who go and that's the first thing. Right? Here is part 2. Watch this one. I want y'all to watch that. Now, the cops are holding them back, trying to tell them, get their ass on. Yet they're still determined to fight. Nobody cares about going to jail. I'm pretty sure the majority of them have children, probably at home somewhere. Again, you really are fighting probably with their hair snatched off because they want their wigs back. And the other time, that's why you saw the women come out with multiple wigs. That's like a bad fun. Back in the day,
Look, she's twerking.
Now you see this. Do you see this? It's kind of hard to see. I'm going to bring it back. Right? I'm going to bring it back. Watch here in the yellow. Why? What is the purpose of this?
Look, she's twerking.
Why is she twerking?
That shit came from out of there. Oh, she's
do it herself. She just starts twerking. Look at it. Volume extremely high. Let me lower it down. Like I said, when a black woman doesn't know what to do with herself, she immediately starts twerking. Go look at any video with some chick trying to take a picture. I told you they look like her. I didn't even see what she looked. Again, I told you, look. They look just like them. There's the
bitch. She's finna get her ass beat from the back. Look. Ooh.
And again, they still going at it. The laws ain't doing nothing. They just trying to separate it, try to slow it down, try to ease it up.
I don't fucking know her. Hold on.
They look just like them. No different than the women that are in there.
How they letting her walk
So I ain't cutting nobody no slack.
That girl
Black,
stay
you
getting
don't
to the
get no
police. How?
And so, again, these motherfuckers been having an all-out brawl, been fighting, doing all this shit. The cops just trying to break it up and send them home. Like, you should be thankful for that. You should be like, hey, you know what? Laws came, didn't catch no fucking charges. Let's get the fuck up out of here. But again, all weave wearing. I'm pretty sure you got closer, you'd see a lot of eyebrows. You might see some of them $2.99 baby hairs included with that. So again, I can't confirm that, but I'm pretty sure. Look, now, again, stunting out these goofy ass niggas over there, giving them high fives, encouraging them. Look at the eyelashes. Y'all see it? It was quick. But I called it. Look, eyelashes. All of them. All of them. And even the corporate ones. I had a video the other day. The woman was working at a hotel. She fighting a customer. 2 black women brawling. Blame the white man for that. Blame the white man that booked her reservation. They were brawling, having it out. Snatching wigs, snatching weave. This is why I say the shit is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Show me otherwise. Okay? Show me otherwise. And it's not just the ratchets. Even the women who are not fighting and not doing all this still got a head full of fucking weave. Like I said, it's because you got to be in a corporate. It's not true. It's not true that you have to wear that in a corporate environment. White people love black hair, right? They love it. They always want to touch it. They don't know what it looks like because you never fucking wear it. Anywho, so that was a big ghetto brawl, and it was to prove a point, like I said, that you can't take certain women out in public. You can't. I'm sure I can show you thousands of videos like this, and women all look the same. And so this is what I'm trying to tell men: one, stop procreating with women like this. Stop having intercourse with women like this. Period. Because you're just as bad. I get it. I get it. Sometimes you have a drought, and women like this usually are the easiest ones. I'm gonna be honest here. All those things are signs of low self-esteem. If I got to put eyelashes on that stick out here for what? That benefit me for no reason. Then, as Miss Only pointed out to me the other day, they get them, they put too much glue on them, and they end up snatching their own eyelashes off, so then they got to keep wearing them. It's a never-ending vicious cycle. The same thing with the hair. Baby hair sticks all over the ground. Appreciate the love, Miss Sarah. Then you got fucking, like I said, you can call it thick if you want to. You want to call it thick if you want to. Let's be honest. The shit ain't thick. The shit is fat. It is what it is. Thick is a little bit meatier in certain areas while keeping a slimmer stomach, right? So let's keep it 1,000. Majority of women are not thick. Niggas call them thick. It's not hurt their feelings, but it's fat. It is what it is. I was talking about this earlier. I was on the Twitters, and a chick posts up a picture, and she's got, the angles, and posted, I think, by the door, and got her stomach sucked in and doing all this stuff, but she's very, very large. And she posts on a picture, thick. A guy comes and quote tweets it and puts the star, fat. And everybody goes in on him. Oh, you wrong for that. You ain't got to say. And all these sucker ass dudes over here trying to, okay, she ain't even having. She was on the brink of 3+, right? And I can say that because I didn't gain my weight back. I've been eating. The doctor told me the other day, like, you're a fat ass. You need to lose some fucking weight. They didn't say it like that because you can't say things like that to people because they get offended. But he was like, you probably need to drop a little bit. And I'm like, cool. I'll think about it. But I know at my weight, I feel large, right? So my whole thing is, fucking culture. It's like, my thing is, if I know I feel, but like, I know you feel that. You know you feel it. It's a fucking difference. Because I know the difference that 20, 30 pounds makes, right? So, like I said, but you got these suck ass niggas who want to get their wee-wee wet, so they'll tell a bitch anything. Oh, she ain't even, like, or niggas just really don't know the difference, or it's triple, there might be somebody who just had big mamas, and y'all don't want to say shit to y'all mamas. Like, let's be honest, like, especially with this fat thing, like, this is a recent phenomenon. Like, 90s moving forward. 30, 40 years ago, it was nothing like this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it's like, this is a recent phenomenon. Like, I don't know, because in the 90s, all the women were slim. In the movie, everything was slim. Everything was all, oh man, I saw some crazy other shit, another video. But now, even around, we're slim. And maybe I look at it like, because in my family, the majority of women, they're not fat. well, my mom's side, one large cousin. And then on my dad's side, I haven't seen him in a while, but there was just one larger one, man. I appreciate the love, Sarah. And yeah, large and in charge. And again, now on my dad's side, all of them wore the weave, all of them wore the whatever. My mom's side, the only one who wore that was my large cousin. And I haven't seen her in a while, but I'm pretty sure she still does. That's how I first ever saw weave, was because of her. So, again, so, yeah, exactly. So, again, it's just like this whole thick, all this shit, it's terrible. And again, you can say the music influence, because niggas, oh, she got to be thick, and then the bitches just start eating, and then they start eating out of control, and they just lost their ability to say, you know what, this is not good. They start eating bonbons like Peggy sitting on the couch, and now here we are. All right, now let's get into this last story, and then I promise I'm going to open up the lines. This is some fucked up shit. Yeah. I mean, it's the truth. It's the fucking truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the truth. If you fucking big, you fucking big. You fat, you fucking fat. Like, what else is the material that's under your flesh? It's not muscle. You only got like two things. You got like some organs in there. You got some bones in there. Ain't no such thing as big bone. You don't have fucking bones that are larger in diameter than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got some muscle, you got some fat, you got some organs. You may have fat around those organs, and that's not healthy. I don't know, Heidi, you're a doctor. You tell me what else is in there. So, again, it is what it is. And I've been seeing people with this crazy stuff. I posted that one fat phobic picture to y'all. I seen another chick talking about, if you go to the gym, it's because you're inherently fat phobic, and fat people can be fat phobic because they don't want to be fat. No, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel. It's not the best feeling in the world. Anybody who has been on the spectrum of bigger to smaller, everybody will tell you they felt better fucking smaller. Everybody will tell you I felt better with less weight on me, or more muscle, or whatever the fuck it is. Dick Albert. Son of a bitch. I'm trying to get serious here, right? I'm trying to get serious. Yeah, come on, guy. Come on, buddy. Come on, pal. So this next story, I'm going to show you some chicks. And again, this is why I say women like this are dangerous to be around. They're dangerous to procreate with. You saw the baby mama come punch the dude in the eye. Like, that's he on a whole different level. He doing his own thing. And she feels like because you ejaculated in her that she has rights to you and your person. I had a cool picture of Bill that I didn't share when I was talking about Bill. I forgot all about it. I don't want to watch those Ollie London videos. It's real weird, but he does talk in fucking Korean, and he looks really strange. Now there's a video on the gram. I'm not going to share it because it's violent. YouTube will definitely hit me with a flag for it. But if you want to see it, hit me in the Discord. I'll send the link if you want to check it out. And shout out to everybody. I appreciate all the super saucy super chat. Well, it's not saucy. This ain't sauce sports, but I appreciate all the super chat love. I'm gonna show you these women right here, right? These women call themselves famous twins, right? And it's a bunch of you niggas in here who would hit that. I wouldn't touch these bitches with y'all's dick. You feel me? Nibber Sport. That's hilarious. I didn't even see that. My nibbers. Bro. Apparently, if you go to their stuff, and a lot of them have been deleting stuff and other things. Went live streaming last night, And you see a video of one of them hollering, "Daddy, I'm sorry, Daddy, I'm sorry, Daddy, I'm sorry," as their father lay dying in the street after being shot by one of their boyfriends over some deal with $500,000 that did not get properly dispersed. Now, these women look like two upstanding citizens of America, and these are actually older photos, right? One, this is not very attractive women. Whoever's doing that, shame on you. One of them actually has a 20 tattooed on their neck now. So, again, I tell y'all, a lot of these black bitches act like niggas. They act just like niggas. The men, they want the men to act like broads and bitches, and they act like niggas. The whole black race in a certain sector is fucking reversed. But yet, they'll show this. They'll show these manly, masculine beasts on TV and say that's what's up. The Meg Thee Stallions of the world, the Cardi B's of the world, motherfuckers who act like this, these ghetto tramps. But yet, male masculinity is forbidden. Anyway, one, they're not really twins. They are sisters, but they're not twins. Now, they had a stupid fucking post on their page, and I can tell I'm getting irritated looking at these bitches. They had a stupid fucking post on their page talking about, "Stop calling us twins. We're not really twins. We're just sisters. We use that for clout to get on." Well, stupid bitch, you fucking called yourself that and then don't expect people to call. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the ignorance of motherfuckers. But obviously, if you look at their shit, all they got is fucking a bunch of ski mask photos. They flashed a bunch of money and doing a bunch of shit in cars that they probably don't own. You know how that whole thing goes. They got 300,000 followers, I think, on Instagram. Apparently, they quote unquote rap. I've never listened to their music. I never will. They obviously don't have shit to say. Let me kind of shrink these bitches. I'm getting annoyed looking at these motherfuckers, right? But there's some of you in here. There's some of you men who have friends, who have associates, who would hit this. I'm not even saying on your worst day, on your best day, you would hit this. The overly long European weave, sign of a mental problem. The fact that it's a super crazy ass color, another sign. That's another red flag, another mental problem. Woman with all these mannish type tattoos, sign of a mental problem. Bitch tatted up all on her arm, all this other shit. Like a little cute tattoo somewhere, ankle, on the back, that's one thing. But shit like this, disgusting. And like I said, it's unfortunate because there's niggas out there that will continue to fuck bitches like this and encourage this shitty behavior. I'll show you a couple more pictures. But anyway, these bitches out here on some trash shit. And again, there go the eyelashes. Got a tattoo on the neck. Like I say, this still ain't the updated photo. One of these bitches, like I said, has a 20 tattooed on her neck. You can figure that out. Whatever. You know. However. But again, long fucking weave. I think there's some of them $2.99 baby hairs on that one. Basically, from what the stories are saying, and I don't know, I never followed, never heard them before this. Shout out to Beyond the Funny Nigga because he sent me the video, right? And again, over whatever deal that gone wrong, one of these little bitches done got their daddy killed. And then the other one, I'm assuming is, I don't know if it was the same one who happened. Apparently they gave the gun to the boyfriend to shoot the father. And then they live streamed it while this man lay dying in the street. Instead of trying to apply pressure, try to help the man, anything, they just sitting there recording their own father dying in the middle of the street, blood pouring out, while yelling at somebody else across the street. These type of bitches will get you killed. If you raise women like this, they will get you killed. But we can also probably say he probably wasn't the best example, allowing him to live a lifestyle like this. Y'all can look it up if they haven't excluded everything. This will make some of you fucking horn dogs a little happier. This is what's out here. This is what y'all are into. It's women like this who go out there, they look like little niggas. They tatted up all on the arms and shit. They're in chains like niggas. All this other shit. And like I said, black women want to be niggas so bad. And again, if it does not apply, let it fly. I don't know how many times I've had to say this. We don't have no new subs on here tonight. So you should have heard me say this 1,000 times before. If you've ever been in a Den stream, if you've ever watched a Den video, I'm pretty sure I've said it or made reference to it. If this does not apply to you, then it does not matter. Okay? These women are trash. And it's niggas who would hit this get set up for their fucking life. These bitches obviously don't give a fuck about their own daddy. They don't give a fuck about you. They probably throw that dirty pussy on anybody to get a setup going. Again, very unfortunate, very sad. You got to see the video. You got to see the video to really see how sad this thing is. Or go Google, get on Instagram, hashtag the famous twins, and then you can follow up behind this. It is fucked up. It's fucked up. Oh, they had a what was it? Ghetto versus bougie party or something. Like if you go check it out. I got you Dan, man. It's let me see, matter of fact. Let me see. I'll shoot it to you right now. Cause definitely I'm gonna open up the line here in a second. And I would like to hear your thoughts on that. Cause it's a terrible, terrible thing. Oh, okay, that's the one. Okay, you can send me some updates on that. All right. Oh, and now, for those of you who are into transracial stuff, State Department will now allow U.S. passport applicants to select their own gender without medical certification. So I'm telling you, I'm putting white on everything. I'm putting white on all my fucking, any future applications, anything. I'll send it to you via the Discord, Mr. Dan. I forgot the last thing is that picture of that fucking dude, that Southern Strong shirt. That's great. Appreciate the love, Miss Sarah. So again, like I said, it's I don't even want to look at these bitches anymore, dog. That's what I say. So why I continue to preach the message that I preach. One, for the benefit of black men who don't know any better. Some of you may have been raised in households, raised with families who encourage this behavior. Some of you may think this is cool. Some of you may be caught up in that fucking rap music, thinking that this is what's up, listening to these goofy bitches. Fucking with bitches like that will have your life endangered. Man, go get you a square. Quit trying to get one of these Brazilian bad butt discount Dominican doctor deal bitches, and go get you a nice, secretly whorish librarian that you just will never find out her body count because she was smart enough to keep it a secret and she don't post it on the gram, right? So it's a wash because it's becoming more and more like this. More young girls are encouraged to become strippers, become this shit, act like niggas, and do these type of things than to reach their maximum potential. So even though I've been cracking a lot of jokes and it's been very fucking funny to me, I laugh to keep from being upset about a lot of this shit. You know, again, like I say, I love everybody. I do. I have no bias towards anybody except those people who know all the karate because they were born with it. And I want the world to be better. Right, but black culture for some reason is extremely influential, and I don't know what black culture is, but the hip hop culture, and people mimic that. So you know, once it gets done infecting us with its dirty, weird stuff going on, that what we call the culture, we center it around hip hop music for whatever reason, it's going to impact other people. You know, do I want to see black family rates rise? Yes, absolutely. Do I want to see masculinity be appreciated because it's what built this country? Abso-fucking-lutely. But we're at a point now where all that's a wash. Like I said, the black community has been a matriarchy for a long, long fucking time now. You have people complain about it, so I don't understand fucking black feminists. It's a weird thing, but I guess I should shut all this shit up. You know what? Hold on. We'll just let me see. There's no fucking meeting. Let me see. What is the number? Let me see something. All right, let me. Boop, 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 doo. Is this the right number? All right, bet. Let me switch this screen here. And we'll take some calls, man. Just call in. I'm not going to do the whole Zoom thing. We'll have it here. Oh, do I not have the chat on this one? I guess I don't. Let's add this here. I think this is it. All right, yeah, we'll put it right here. We'll put it right here. All right. Hold on, let me put the headphones on. Testing. Is that Mr. Dan the Man?
Yeah, you got it, bro.
All right.
God damn, man. What's good, G?
What's good? Give me 1 second. For some reason, the audio is still not. I thought I did all. Oh, there's the other. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Right here should be good. All right. Hold on. I don't want to accept this. I'm going to exit that out. All right. So again, if you're calling in, well, I don't know. We'll figure it out how to work the queue on this. Say something there, Mr. Dan.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, perfect. How you doing this evening, Dan?
Well, I got off work, so, better now, you know what I'm saying? I saw that link you posted me. I don't know what to say. Man, look, we're done, bro. Well, I'm going to start off with saying we're done. I mean, there's... Can you come back from this? I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Wow. Can the chat hear me?
Yes.
The current audience?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, King Folk, yeah, shout out to Folk. I'll drop the beat, man. You don't want me to drop the beat, bro. I had motherfuckers calling in and angry at me like when I first called in when y'all thought I was white. Said, who's this fucking cracker? You remember that shit? Oh, man. That damn about 2 years ago, bro.
Yes.
And that's fine. I know I offend some people, but sometimes medicine don't taste good.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I'm saying stuff backed by statistics and then you see an article is back in something I said fucking 6 months ago, but now it's come to fruition, I'm not going to say I told you so. I'm just going to walk away. Like, good luck. Y'all deal with it. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. So that's how I'm rocking. And, yeah. So when Honcho sent me the link about those famous twins, let me start a video of this girl crying about her daddy being shot. I think one of them set him up. And why are you recording your father dying in the middle of the street? Like, I mean, are you trying to get a come up on some George Floyd shit or what? I don't know. I just don't care anymore. I really don't. So when it comes to a lot of these ratchets out here with the hair weaves and the bad attitudes and fights in public and shit like that, treating kids like shit, I'm not one of your baby daddies, so keep that shit away from me. If I do business with you, I will. I'll be polite. You don't have to be. That's up to you. And I'm gonna keep it pushing. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit no more. I don't give a fuck. Y'all have fun. I'm not gonna waste any energy trying to deal with y'all. Damn sure get one of y'all pregnant. I know that. So that's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just put it like that. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But I will say I have nothing but respect for strong black women. And I don't mean strong like the modern term. Strong means kind of mentally deranged. I mean ones who actually stand up for what's right and are good mothers. They put their kids above some dude they're dating, shit like that. Like, what was that video I showed in the Discord about that the training in the spa and in the female locker room? Remember that?
Yes. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah. But, carry on. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And there's a black woman who was recording and saying there's some guy walking around with his penis out, and then this soy boy beta cuck fuck white motherfucker shows up. No offense to Miss Bell. How you doing, and, you know I love you. Okay, so he shows up. He's like, "You're being a dick." Well, what if he's transgender? He's like, he has a penis. And then the guy just walks off. He's like, "Yeah, you have a penis too, but you're not a real man, are you? Maybe you should try to be one." And she was roasting his ass. It was great. Yes. And that's just more of the whole degradation of society. I mentioned the downfall of Western culture in the chat. I think it was King Folk that asked what I meant about that. See, what that video I was talking about just now, and it's kind of making the rounds. It's like 10 years ago, you wouldn't really even think of this. Someone being some biological male being free to walk in a woman's bathroom butt naked. There's young girls in there. There's women in there. This wouldn't happen 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago. Wouldn't think about it. But now, you women have to accept it now, or you're going to be called bigots and homophobes and all those other interesting words like that that'll get you canceled on Twitter. So y'all got to make a decision. You can either hang out with the men who, you know, we're just, a lot of us men just want like kind of traditional roles. You know, you do your thing, I do my thing, but we need y'all to have children and obviously the relationships and all that other shit. Or we can hang out with the trainees who are getting as many surgeries as possible to look like you so they can take your meds. I don't know. So good luck with that. Have fun. You have a decision to make. Good luck with that one. Just leave me the fuck alone. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit, bro. That's how I'm feeling right now. But I'm just trying to stack my money. That's it. That's it.
And then it's very interesting when I seen that video, you know, like I know, like I said, I have a stepdaughter. And it concerns me because if that's the case and you're going to be allowed to let just any man walk in any vicinity, you know, that is basically has been established for women, like I thought about what would I do in a situation like that? You know, what if I was to say, you know, if say we're taking a trip somewhere and we're, you know, a family road trip, and of course her mom will be there or whatever, but what if a man just decides to go into the restroom? You know, like,
yeah.
Do I enter this restroom now? Do I have to identify as a woman temporarily to make sure that everything's on the up and up? Is that what we're doing now, or do I just drag that motherfucker out of there and say, nah, you're going to have to wait a little bit, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Not your turn. You know what I'm saying? Like, how, and it's like, and again, either way it goes in this modern society, now I'm going to be looked at as the bad guy. You don't identify, you're just doing some shit, or now you're oppressing that person. Like, yeah, whatever. But how do I know that this person's not playing a role to, you know, be up to some type of shenanigan? You know, it's happened before.
Yeah. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. I'm not going to get into details from the stories I've heard. I've seen a few videos. It's interesting. Can y'all hear me better? I know Sarah said, I'm using my phone. Usually I use like my headset or I use Zoom or whatever. But Sarah, can you hear me better now? I don't know.
I can't tell if they can tell. Like I said, I can hear you clearly, but again, I have access to different volumes. So.
Right. Okay. Well, it is what it is then. Okay. Yeah, man. So the transracial thing. Transracial. You know what? This is more of that shit. Y'all had that shit coming. Y'all let Sean King, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, y'all let him slide. Y'all let Richard Dozo slide. Well, she didn't slide as much, but she's out here wearing braids and shit, and, you know, I guess she's real light skin. I don't know what to consider her. Mm-hmm. But this is what y'all get. This is what y'all asking for. And how come y'all can't accept this, accept this people, because I believe they are non-binary.
Yes.
This is where we're at. This is mental dysfunction.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Sarah, I see. Okay, Sarah, making sure. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, Ms. Grace, it's insane. And so y'all need to accept this is what the fruits of your tree. This is the fruits of your tree of transgender, transsexual, so now transracial. So accept that shit. Y'all let it rock with these people. How come he can't do it? Or they, or he, she, they, whatever the fuck this person considers himself to be this time of the week. Let them rock. Now, I want him to go to South Korea, try that shit. She don't like you. And then go to North Korea to try that shit. She'll end up in a fucking internment camp somewhere. Fucking retard. I think the guy's an idiot. It doesn't work like that. I'm not a fucking biologist or genealogist or any of them other sciencey terms, but I'm pretty sure race doesn't work that way. I'm assuming it doesn't work that way. But since you can just assume you're something and make yourself kind of look that way, everyone is supposed to consider you what you say you are. That's fables. That's make believe. That's fairy tale land. This is the fucking real world, and you only see this in Western culture nowadays, because this culture is being denigrated. Nuclear family, traditional value roles, traditional families, self-confidence, things like that. Because now, I mean, I'm gonna leave some political stuff alone. I'm gonna fall back from that because people are trying to have that discussion tonight, and I'm fine with that. I'm too tired to have that discussion tonight. But I think this is kind of like, I'm going to go back to just the downfall of Western civilization. That's where we're at, man.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. Oh, King Folky, there are no trans Africa. Probably they get murdered. They don't play that shit over there. Shit.
I don't know. Yeah. Even though, that's what I'm saying. I saw that New Zealand thing. And I think that's going to be the Kickstarter. And I'm waiting for all this to happen. Because, I'm telling you, I'm here. I'm just waiting for Joanna Man. And when Joanna Man becomes based off a true story, that's what I'm all in for. I'm ready to see the first man to woman trans in the fucking WNBA. And when that nigga dunks sweaty tranny nuts all over Brittany Griner or somebody else, it's going to be a wrap. Now the WNBA ratings will shoot up 20-fold, I promise. Like, that's what they just need to do. They don't want to lower the goals. They don't want to do any of the rest of that shit. Just bring like 3 niggas who couldn't quite make it into college and in the G League. You know what I'm saying? And they just want to make a nice little decent salary. Throw a wig on their motherfucking ass. It'll benefit the whole league. I'm anticipating that day. That's why I'm encouraging all this shit. At this point, just let it all happen. The sooner we can get to that, the better. That's what I'm here for.
Hey, True, I ain't gonna calm down, man. I got shit on my chest, Playboy. Okay, I got shit on my chest back. Okay. No, I feel you. I'm gonna calm down because I ain't trying to. I might get muffled so you can't hear me clearly. I want to be calm and collected when I talk my shit. Yeah, you're absolutely right. See, these things have to come to a head. It has to get to a boiling point, and then we'll see the fruits of this labor that these quote unquote progressives have been pushing the past few years. And then it's starting with these transgender bathrooms, and now you can knock a woman off of scholarships, Olympic spots, and it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. And then you'll see where the shit gets you. And I'm gonna sit back and laugh because I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Because people were telling you this shit years ago when they said the slippery slope theory was just some bullshit. These right wingers talked up. They're homophobes. They're bigots. They're all this. But look where we're at now. That's all I got to say about that. So I'm going to fall back from that. Now, as for Mr. Cosby, well, I'm understanding that the case was thrown out due to incompetence or bad prosecution on the side of the state of, I think, Philadelphia or Pennsylvania or whatever it was, I think. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Hey, shout out to my nigga Bill, man. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I mean, I think there were some improprieties done, but if the state doesn't do their job properly, then the person goes free. It's simple as that. Now, there's many, many, many of the women who are accusing this man, so he's not done. He is not done. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. So, I mean, it hurt my heart to hear that because that was one of my, I don't want to use idols because idol puts someone too much on a pedestal. He was one of my heroes growing up, Bill Cosby, you know.
So what do you feel?
Because I know my parents, I'm sorry, go ahead, brother.
No. Because I'm saying there was quite a few people, who addressed like the Cosby situation, and they say, now, there are no Cosby shows. Eventually, there are no more Family Matters. No strong male leads. And do you feel like this attack on Cosby was used to try to undermine that stance? I know a lot of people felt that way. The reason they were going after him because he gave a good image of a strong black family or a good black family, and his show promoted all this positivity. And I know people were saying about him but I say I don't know how true or false that is. I've heard it was false. I've heard it was real. So I haven't really looked into it. But do you think that plays into it at all, or Cosby was just doing a little excess diddling?
I don't know, man. That's a good question. I mean, could you ask? I mean, maybe someone could say the same thing about Michael Jackson. It seems like some of these real rich, these real wealthy black people who are trying to buy networks and stuff like that, buy properties and rights and shit, seems to always get hit with allegations. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. It's just the sad thing about it, though. All the good that those two men respectively done, their success they had, it's all for shit now. Because Michael Jackson, obviously, he's not here anymore. A lot of people are going to know him as a pedophile. Now, I think there are people who have argued successfully that Michael was railroaded by the justice system and a bunch of gritty people looking to, come up off of Neverland. It's possible. Maybe the same thing happened with Bill. I mean, maybe he did cheat on his wife. I mean, I don't know, but I know like his name is forever tarnished. I think it's the saddest thing about that. Now, if he's guilty of everything that they say he did, then I don't care anymore. But if none of this shit happened the way that they're accusing him of, then that is really tragic. If he never drugged them, that is just really tragic. But I don't know, because Bill, hell, he probably don't remember half the broads he was fucking with. And some of these females, I don't know who's lying. I'm sure there's some people making shit up. I mean, when it comes to coming up off somebody, people make up anything to get some money off somebody, especially a multimillionaire. Yes. So there's also that. There is the monetary factor at play. I think he settled out of court with this woman that he ended up going to jail behind for about $3 million. I was actually watching a video on the way from work before I got here, just so I could get some facts updated on the case and why he got released. Oh, he admitted that he drugged Andrea? Well, fuck Bill then. Fuck him. Next subject. Fuck him. All right. I mean, that's it. Fuck him. I don't care anymore. See, that's the thing. Here's the thing: to any successful man out there, you have to carry yourself to a certain standard and accord. You can't be out here doing fuck shit. Have a camera on you at all times, especially in your office. because you got some female up there who's saying like she harassed her, you sexually harassed her. You pull up the camera and the audio is showing you were nowhere near that woman. I don't like Pence. I think he's a fucking scumbag. Mike Pence, the last VP. But he had a rule: he don't go anywhere with some other woman without his wife there. I think that's smart.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's probably the smartest thing he's ever done. But shit, you have to, because given the opportunity, I mean, it's a he say, she say thing, and we know which way the court of public opinion is always going to lean, and then we'll accept, with one of our current commander in chiefs. And that young lady who, I guess we can't talk about that. Nobody wants to investigate that. Nobody wants to speak on that.
Hell no.
Believe all women except for that one. Just don't believe that one, because I'm running for election. So don't believe that one. Believe all the rest of them, but don't believe that one. But anyway, we know how that goes. So it is what it is. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah, man. So I don't have much to say about Bill, man. I mean, hey, good luck to him. I don't know what to say, bro. I mean, he can give me the money. Shit. I mean, maybe you can put some reparations out there. I don't know. Maybe some black billionaires can petition to get reparations. I already heard one's trying to do that. On Kodak throwing money in the sea and shit. I guess he's trying to. I don't know. He's trying to get some stimulus for Bikini Bottom or some shit. I don't know about that.
That whole Kodak situation, and that's funny because he made a whole reference to driving a boat to Bikini Bottom and Miss Puff and everything else. So that's the whole crazy thing. The Robert Johnson thing is very interesting too, because he's the one that gave all the money to the dudes. Was it at Morehouse? And yes, that's the same one. And now he's talking about reparations. I find that very intriguing. Maybe he's trying to get some black credit back because they were saying he didn't do enough for people because he should have gave more of his money. He's a billionaire. He should have gave all his money away. I think everybody thinks all money or everybody's wealth is liquid for some reason. But it's like that's unfortunate. And then we're gonna go with that. You mentioned something else, and fucking slipped my mind. But yeah, like I said, the Kodak shit's crazy, and it's all we're living in a bizarro world. Like there has to be a point soon where the asteroid's gonna hit, or I feel like I'm just gonna wake up. Oh, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. It's like it just doesn't seem real. I wake up every day like this cannot be real. This just has to be shenanigans. Like I see why like the people who always saying everything's a psyop. Like I see. I think I want to start believing that. It would probably make me feel better if I just start believing this is all staged nonsense, then instead of fucking whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's very unfortunate.
yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
Damn, let's see how much time. I don't want to take you up all night. Let me see how much time.
No, you good, man.
It's been like 17 minutes. Okay, I'll be off pretty soon. So I'm gonna leave on butt lifts. That shit was sad, man. Seeing all them women, and Heidi, there might have been that one white chick. There's always that one or two.
Yeah.
And that's fine. But the majority of that was black women, though. Mm-hmm. That's sad, bro. That is so fucking sad, bro. Mm-hmm. You're putting your life at risk. Look, you can do without a fat ass, okay, or a fatter ass, okay. That's not a necessity for life. Your health is, okay. If you end up, I've seen videos of women having to get the pus drained out of their asses, their ass cheeks, because of these bottom barrel basement surgeries done by trannies. Which is funny story. I was just driving home from work about an hour or two ago, whatever the fuck, and there was a bar nearby, and I think the bar once in a while has a gay night or some shit. And I was just driving through. I saw it must have been Black Gay Night. I saw like some black man with Daisy Dukes on. I said, oh Lord. Then I saw like I saw the back of this person. I saw like a big fake ass, and I was like, ugh. That won't appeal to me, And then turn around, I saw these Botox on the face, like that nigga's a dude. Okay, and just drove the fuck off. I want to slow down. I was like, I had to slow down because I didn't want to hit nobody. But then I was like, kind of looking around, like, oh my god, what is going on here? And all the women I saw, overweight. Every one of them overweight.
Yes.
Natural woman overweight with weave on. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what I'm saying. That's
so,
the thing, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah. The only two people I saw in shape were the two security guards. Make sure everyone parked correctly. That's the only two people I saw in shape in that whole thing.
That's that toxic masculinity. That's what that is. Shame on them for being in shape. They're fat phobic. Like,
yeah. Okay. You're life phobic because y'all motherfuckers gonna make it to 60. You're not gonna make the 60 doing that. Now I understand. Look, we're not talking telling you to join like the Olympic like track team or some shit like that. I would just advise mind your health for everyone.
Right.
I'm going to the gym tomorrow. I was supposed to go to the gym yesterday, but I ended up walking 4 miles the day before because I had to work, so I couldn't, be all the way out like that. So, I do what I can. I try to mind my weight. So I just ask y'all just to advise caution with your health and your well-being, mentally and physically. That's all I really have to say. And good luck to Bill. Shout out to my nigga Ollie. She's Korean now, pay no respect. Watch out for the butt lift, and that's all I got, bro. 5 mile walk, and Miss Grace, you'll be. That's all I got, man. I ain't got nothing else, man. Unless you have any questions for me, bro.
No, sir. I don't think I have any further questions, Mr. Dan the Man. But I appreciate you calling in and sharing your thoughts.
I appreciate you listening, man. So shout out to y'all on the den. And Heidi, fuck you. I got to put it out there for that shit last time. Fuck Heidi, bro. Shout out to Sarah.
Oh, man.
Good night, bro.
All right. I appreciate it, Dan.
All right. Y'all be safe, man. Peace.
All right. Oh, we got a bunch of calls coming in. Hold on. Where are we at? All right. What time is it? We can probably take us one more. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening? And shout out to Michael and shout out to Savage Donald Trump. Appreciate the super chat love. Who we got calling into the den this evening?
Oh, it's Buck. How you doing?
How you doing, Mr. Buck? Been a minute. How you been, Buck?
I've been, brother. Been a minute. You right.
Yes, sir. That's got a crazy message. So what are your thoughts on what we've been speaking on this evening?
On which subject? Y'all been all over the place.
Oh, man, pick one.
Disappointed. A lot of ways around. It's pretty bad, man. It's pretty bad.
I agree. It is we're in an unfortunate state in this country. How do you feel about transracial people?
What do you mean? That doesn't exist.
So you don't feel that people can get a couple of surgeries and automatically become another race?
No, I don't think so. Unless everything is everything and nothing is nothing.
I think that's where we are now. I definitely
Sorry, I'm not going to run into a single person in my life and everything that's ever going to mistake me for being black or Chinese or Indian or anything along that nature. Or anything along those lines. I mean, I can sit there and say it to their face and everything, but believe me, yeah, not going to work. It doesn't matter what you paint your face. It doesn't matter what you do to your body and everything. You are what you are when you're born. It is what it is.
Why do you think that we've become so tolerant of everything? Even the stuff that's completely fucking ridiculous.
I really believe there's a lot of good-hearted people out there that just feel that, if that's, what they believe, let them believe that, We got rid of the insane asylums a long-ass time ago in this country, so, I mean, maybe we could bring them back.
That would not be a bad idea. But see, unfortunately, what will happen now is if we did bring them back, is they put people like you and I and other members of the den, they put us in there for thinking rationally, not because we were insane. They would say we're the ones that are off base for not agreeing with the foolishness.
And they better put me on some good drugs or I'm going to cause some serious havoc. I'm sorry, you got to make the best of the situation. If that was the case, I would totally do so, sir. There wouldn't be much else to do.
Oh, man. Oh, and that's another thing I forgot to fucking talk about. We'll talk about that on the next stream. Just made me think about something. Okay. How do you feel? How do you feel about Brazilian butt lifts?
Brazilian butt lifts?
Yeah.
Do you mean like the women working for them, like physically and shit, or do you mean paying for them?
The women who pay cheap prices to go out of the country to go see sketchy doctors to have cosmetic surgeries done.
I think if you go get a butt lift and everything, you're just going to attract the wrong crowd you ain't interested in for real anyway, as a woman. And if you're a dude that doesn't know you're a dude, then I really don't know what the hell to tell you.
Yes, that's a tough situation. You got some folks.
First of all, as a woman, if you got a good personality and you can, if you will have a conversation with an individual that has a good heart, period, even some loser beta male and everything, yeah, he's going to sit there and listen to you, and he's going to be interested. Doesn't matter if you got the implants or not. If you're interested in that, you're interested in that. And that can sway a lot of people and everything from what they believe that their actual preference is to what they actually settle with and decide, you know what, no, that's what's for me, not what I thought when I was 18 or 16 or whatever.
So I got a question. Do you watch BET?
I used to. I don't watch a whole lot of TV at all now, just because it's all so stupid.
I agree. So you wouldn't be familiar with a gentleman that they call, well, I don't even know if you can call him a gentleman. I might be misgendering him. Little Nas X.
Oh, you mean the individual that made a song with a white individual that was on BET Awards, and then the next, got a whole bunch of young crowd to follow him and everything on social media, and then he got penetrated by the devil on the last music video that he made. Is that correct? Is it the same guy?
Yes, if we can call him a guy. Yeah, he was, I guess recently the BET had their award show, and the gentleman was wearing some very interesting garb and also participated in kissing another man on stage, which I personally thought he copied Madonna. She was the first to kind of do that kind of shit like a decade or so ago.
I remember that. I was old enough for that.
Yeah. And so I think he just flipped the script, and I think that's where we are now. We have completely flipped the script.
Oh, yeah, it's cool to be gay these days, apparently. Wasn't the case when I was growing up, but now I guess that's a usual thing, and if you're not 100% sure what you are, you like to flip-flop and everything, that's pretty cool. And if you don't know what bathroom you're supposed to walk into, apparently that's the new thing too. I don't know. I mean, if somebody wants to do what they want to do, at home, do what you want to do at home and everything. Don't bring it out in public. Don't push it on everybody. This nation doesn't force everybody to be Catholic, doesn't force everybody to be Protestant, doesn't force everybody to be Baptist, doesn't force everybody to be atheist or Satanist or anything along those lines. So why is all that being pushed? This was supposed to be a country that's supposed to be free, for you to do what you want to do. And if somebody doesn't want to marry you, hell, go down the street and everything, find somebody that will. Go to Vegas. They'll do it for, cheap. It is what it is. If that place doesn't want to bake you a damn cake, shaped like a dick, go somewhere they will. Somebody will do it.
No, somebody will do it.
Somebody don't care. Somebody's going to do it. Don't force all that stuff on everybody else. And if you want to put all that on TV and everything, and you want to bitch about losing ratings and everything, don't act stupid and everything and say like, well, it must be intolerant people. No, it's people that just don't agree with that stuff, and they're never going to agree with it. And that's, it's how they feel. It's how they're always going to feel, then more than likely generations past and everything, if they pass anything with good morals down, that's exactly how they're going to feel. So
I agree.
get used to it.
I agree. Well, Mr. Buck, we have officially hit the 2-hour mark here in the den, so I'm about to get ready to wind it down because I do got to get my ass up early in the morning to make sure I do like Dan the Man and hit the gym. But I do appreciate you calling in and sharing some of your thoughts with us this evening.
10-4, bro. It was good to hear from you. It's good to talk to you again.
Absolutely. We'll eventually be talking on that other channel here again soon. We just don't want to. But yeah, eventually we are.
I'm gonna watch. I don't know if I'm gonna call, bro.
No, I feel you, but I don't even really want to talk about it. But that's the bet, Mr. Buck, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, brother. Good to see you.
All right, you have a good one.
Talk later.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
All right. Now I know we had some other callers trying to get in, but like I said, I gotta keep it at the dose. I don't even know if the dose I ordered. I don't even know that. I think I ordered it now or something. I can't even remember. My Spanish has gotten all rusty, so I apologize for whomever I may have missed. Y'all know how it goes though. After the stream, we slide in the after party. After party's in the Discord. We can chop it up, talk about whatever you guys would like to talk about and discuss from the stream. Let me put the link in there for y'all real quick. I'll be in there for a slight bit, but I am going to give me some rest this evening. I am a tired man. It has been a very eventful past few days. So let me put the proper link in right here. Actually, hold on. Let me edit that link because I don't want y'all to be weirdos coming into the channel like 3 years from now. I'm in this motherfucker. That's just fucking some other shit. Where's the damn thing? Right here. Okay, that's new. 12 hours. That's more than enough time. 10 uses. And copy. I'm gonna drop it in the link right here, right there. Again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. If y'all really love the den, y'all will go buy some of these $2.99 edge tattoos and send them to my P.O. box so that way I can give me some edges. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want my edges to get out of there. Yes, that, you know what? I might need to start slinging baby hair stickers. That might be the way to make some more money. But hey, it's all good. Miss Sarah Lou, like I say, we do it for the den folk. But like I say, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm trying to produce y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Slide. Oh my God, if Scotty had that. Damn it. Y'all have a good evening. I appreciate all of you, and I'm sorry for those of you I couldn't get to this evening. But it was good to see everybody who did slide through, man. Again, I hadn't seen a lot of y'all in a while, and I know partially that's my fault, a little bit, for not streaming, but I'll fuck with y'all, man. Y'all have a good evening, and yeah, and we out. I'm just gonna hit the stop button.